Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And there's a ball. And that one lifted in the air center field. Bellinger sizing it up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's how the Brewers will line up on opening day. Singy, these last few years have been Milwaukee's best since the days of Yount and Molitor.
You're right about that, Boog. They've won the division title 3 of the last 4 seasons, but they haven't won a postseason series since 2018 when they came within a game of reaching the World Series. Wouldn't be a shock to see them break through this year.
That one ripped, but foul. 1 out, bases empty. And that one missing low. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now it's William Contreras. 2 down, nobody on.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that is cut on and missed. 2-2 now.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I'll tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Throws to first in time. And that is that. Half inning complete. We've got no score. Back in New York, and starting this one, Freddie Peralta. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells, looking for his first big league hit right here. That one catches the zone, and the count now even up.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And now it's filled up. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back. That one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His first homer of the year, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here is Aaron Judge.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the opening day lineup for the Yankees. And Chris, after they came so close in 2024, there's a hunger to reach the mountaintop this season.
No doubt about it. This is a proud franchise, Boog, and They've been in the postseason all but 5 years of this century. They haven't won a title, though, since 2009, and that's the second longest drought they've had since first winning it all in 1923. So the pressure to go all the way just keeps building.
One down, base is empty. That one missing inside.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one in the air, center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Here is Goldschmidt. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here on opening day. That's inside.
Ball 2.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Freddie Peralta with the strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in New York, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Next offering misses down and away.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Swing and a pop-up. Goldie on his way over. He's got it. 1 away. Now here is Sal Frelick.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Just missed.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Goes down looking. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. That's off the inside corner. Now 2 balls and a strike. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Now moved to first, and he's back in there. Rodon sets and deals. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ortiz off of first with 2 away. That misses, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Rodon fires. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Brewers strand 1. They're down 1-0. Back here in the Bronx, Singy, and we talked about expectations this year for the Yankees, but we haven't brought up their trip to the World Series last year.
Yeah, they had the most wins in the American League, had won their first pennant in 15 years. Hard to believe that, huh? It's tough not labeling that type of a year as a success.
Dodgers versus Yankees in the Fall Classic. It doesn't get any better than that, Singy.
Yeah, and a lot of people across the globe watch those games, not just in the United States, and we won't forget that World Series for a long time.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell going after it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Here's a 1-1. Hard hit left side. Fires over to Hoskins, and there's 2 down.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And
3.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Yanks held in check, but they're on top 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx. On to the 3rd inning. Digging in, Vinny Capra. Swings through that one for strike 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there. Yarbrough getting loose as well. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And here it comes. Got him swinging.
stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
Man, that's so frustrating. You hit the ball hard. You understand the situation. You want to get on base and try to score that tying run, but no reward right there, and just going to have to sit on it.
2 outs, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
And a swing and a miss. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd. In now is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game. Oswaldo Cabrera digs in now. And a 2-1 on the way. That one fouled off. That one missed. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Inside, and a count 2-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's filled up 3-2. Aaron Judge waiting to hit for the Yankees. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. Yankees 1 and the Brewers nothing. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Christian Yelich. That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. 1-2 to Contreras. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Wells gathers, throws the first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one, not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Aaron Ashby.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Aaron Judge at the plate. Judge waits. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger.
Two balls, one strike.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Activity in the bullpen. Number 77 preparing to come on if needed. Hyams also getting ready. Judge aboard here at first with nobody out. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. Man at first, one away. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0.
That's Goldie for you. He tends to make it bats look like batting practice from time to time. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. In the air, left side. He's there. He's got it. And there's two away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Aye. One ball, two strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Yankees up by 3. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a good eye there.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. First offering. Runner goes. Pitch is low. Throw to second. He's safe. Two outs and one in scoring position. And it remains 2-2. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Up now from Milwaukee, Sal Frelick.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition. Well, these Brewers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one is hammered right field. Judge going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And they'll do it again. Next offering is downstairs.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So last chance for the Brewers. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. He'll circle the bases, and they're on the board. It's 3-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Darren Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Devin Williams on to try and close it out. A chance at his first save of the year. So digging in, Vinny Capra. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Oh, he hit him.
I got him. Take your
And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Runner at first with 2 away. This is Bryce Terang. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Wow, good luck catching catching up to that one.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Wells collects, fires to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Kind of a strange win, only 3 hits, so they definitely weren't firing on all cylinders there. Great pitching, really kept them in it and gave them a chance.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.